In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the TCP check to monitor the availability of a specific service running on my server. This type of check is useful because it will let you know if a particular service has stopped responding, even if your cloud server is still operating normally. For this example, I'm going to set up a check to monitor the availability of MySQL on my database server by monitoring port 3306, which is MySQL's default port. Let's get started. For my list of cloud servers, I'm going to click on this gear here. I'm going to select Create Check. For the type of check, I'm going to select TCP port. I need to give this check a name. I'm going to just call it MySQL. For the port number, I'm going to use 3306. And I can select if I want to use IP address or host name. I'm going to leave it as IP address. And I can also select if I want to use the IPv4 address or the IPv6 address. And I'm just going to leave it as IPv4. And I'm going to have all the alarms sent to my technical contacts. Let's go ahead and click on Create Check. It only takes a few moments for the check to be built and go active. Now from the check details screen, I can change the entity being monitored by changing the IP address, and I can also change the port number that we're watching. I can also change the frequency of the check and the timeout threshold, as well as which monitoring zones are launching the check. And it's good to have a check launch from more than one monitoring zone to see the availability and performance of your service from different points on the internet, as well as to help prevent false alarms. After your check has been running for a while, this graph down here will show you the average response times for this check by region. And if you can see in the Chicago region where this particular cloud server is located, I have a very low response time. But in London, which is located halfway across the globe, the response time is about 100 milliseconds more. Now this check is monitoring the availability of MySQL on my database server by monitoring port 3306. Let's see if we can trigger an alert status by turning off MySQL on my server. I'm logged into my server right now, so let's go ahead and run this command, service mysqld stop. And let's see how long it takes for this check to pick up on that. And within a short period of time, the trigger goes into a critical status and the check will notify my technical team.